Welcome everyone. And so here we go. This is the programming language processing, and I will do, this is just a video of me writing something in this programming language. It's quite easy. It's programming language that is based on drawings. So let's start. As I am an obscure wizard, I'm going to write void setup. Really, this is nothing to be scared of. It's just something that is always written, okay? So it means do what's written here only one time. So I think I'm going to the comment. Do what's below only one time. And now I am going to say do what's below over and over again. Okay. Now I am going to say void draw, and that's going to be it. Now I'm going to draw a background. I'm going to make it black, and then I'm going to draw an ellipse at 100, 100, 100, and 100. And now I'm going to run this little piece of code. I always forget semicolons. My bad, sorry. And oops, these are commas, not semicolons. And that should do the trick, I think. Run. And it seems that is not working very well, because it said void set up. Okay, now it should work. So I made a typo and it didn't work. Okay, that's not a problem. And here we have our ellipse. Okay, and it is where we wanted it to be. Right now, instead, I am going to say that this ellipse this is the width, this is the height. Let's see what happens if I run this way. Nothing. So width equals 800 and height equals 600, and now it should work. Maybe you're missing a semicolon, and you're right, dear computer. I always forget them. And yeah, there's something wrong with this code. Or isn't it? Because this is not what I expected. Let's try to run this again. Perhaps we'll be more lucky. Let's code them in a different way. Let's see if it is better. And let's see what's going to happen right here. And yeah, so it is working. Let's see if I can leave out this A. I'm very curious about it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And it works, beautiful. So, now I'm going to make this ellipse movable. Okay? So, I'm going to click here. And yeah, this was not a capital letter. And now it should be movable. Let's see. Okay, that's perfect. Now I can move my lips around. Okay, you may say, okay man, that's a little bit boring, isn't it? Because really, if all you can do is moving a thing with your mouse, then this programming language has some serious problems. But now I can't do this only. I can also put some colors. They are in RGB. That's it's kind of not hard to understand, but it may take some time. Just remember that you must give 3 numbers. This will be my color A, and I will do the background of color A. Let's see what color A is. So let's run. Unexpected token color. Let's say it is an int. Unexpected token int. Let's say this is a variable. No. Let's say this is a list. No. And let's say this is nothing. I will just write this here. So let's see what happens. And here we have a background of a different color. Okay, beautiful, isn't it? And if we want, we can change things around. For example, let's say that I want my lips to go up and down. So let's make this, put free space, and then let's say while. Now I want it to become larger and smaller over time. So you see while E is less, let's say, than 200. No, well, true. Sorry. No, let's say E equals E plus 1 and E equals E minus 1. No, wait a second. I think I am going to do if E is less than 200, then I'm going to do this. And then if E let's say equals 200, then I'm going to say E equals 1. Let's run this code, let's see what happens. So he was expecting a semicolon, and I'm going to give him all the semicolons he wants. Yeah, of course. Here I'm going to say that int E equals 1. And now I'm going to run this code. I always forget semicolons. What? Really? I said it here. For example, I have to write this way. I really don't know. No, I don't. That's a pretty bad problem. Let's see. Let me think about it. Let's see an example. So, color variables, for example. Color equals it was color. Okay, that's right. You want to write color 2 times. So you say no struct push matrix. What? Okay, so I must say color 2 times. Actually, I only saw this programming language something like yesterday, so Really, I don't know much about it, but I just wanted to make just a small video. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Let's see if I have an interesting example here. So, let's open a conditional. For int this. Okay. So we can change perhaps this number, and this will give us a different result. Let's see. Yeah, there are more lines. If I instead write 2, there will be much more lines. Yeah, perhaps too many of them. Let's write 3. Yeah. So now we've understood what this thing can be. There are lots of different things. This is quite interesting. For int equals 2. Let me think about it for a second. What if I write 70 here? What are you going to do? Yeah, much less lines, that's it. Very interesting. Very, very interesting programming language. Very, very interesting. Let's see if I can have some input from the keyboard. So let's see. What happens? What's going to happen? Oh, if I press something. But it does not matter what things I'm going to press, it seems. They are just all the same, all on them. What's this? If it's not a letter, click here the screen. So, any kind of a letter will clear the screen. So if it's a letter key, let's instead draw a rectangle. So I find it pretty interesting. You can have keyboard input in this programming language. I was not expecting this. Yeah, I was actually. But it's interesting. 1D mouse. Only one dimension. So, here moving the mouse, I can change the rectangles. This is pretty interesting. If I move up and down, nothing happens. If I move left and right, everything happens. I am finding it pretty interesting. If I want, I can put epsilon right here, and then it should be this way. And if I move left and right, nothing happens. If I move up and down, that's a big difference. So I think this is interesting. If instead I put mouse x plus mouse epsilon, both of them will matter, if I'm not wrong. So you can increase this way, or this way. This way is the fastest. So interesting. What if I put a multiplication right here? One multiplied by the other. Multiplication is very powerful, because With numbers, we sometimes lose what numbers really are and what really an operation means. So, look at that, look how fast this is. Really, this is awesome. This is mathematics seen on the screen of a computer. And what if I put a power right here? Let's say multiplied by mouse x, and let's multiply is a lot, so let's leave it multiply. Also because I don't know how to do the power, so yeah. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. What else am I going to say on this video? Let's open a new example. Where's an example? Yeah. Here it is. A clock. I have mouse functions storing input. What if I have a clock? This seems quite a long code. Let's see. Really? A clock? That's very good, my dear. So they actually made a clock. And it is working. It is. Incredible. It is a working clock. Inside of a programming language. In such a small code. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's open another example. No, well, I already seen this example. Let's open mouse to example. So moving the mouse will change position size of each block. Yeah, it seems they're rotating. Who knows if it's true? One thing that I'm pretty curious about is if there is more dimensions, if it is possible to put more dimensions in this particular programming language. So what's this? Run. So you can load images. Interesting. So google.com. There's not an image there. So this is interesting. Let's open another example. Books. What do I want is the getting started? No. I think I'm going to start from these. Well, that's nothing too complex in my opinion. Is this? Let's see what happens if we read this and these and okay. Let's see what happens if I export an application. So it's saying exporting applications. So this programming language is interesting in my opinion because you can actually how can I say this? But Oh, this is Windows 24, Windows 64. So yeah, awesome. It worked. Let's see if Windows 32 works too. Okay, let's just wait a second. So it works, and this is awesome in my opinion. Because it really allows you to make something that you can export to other computers. Very, very good, very, very interesting. So this video was just to talk a little bit, because I did not make I did not make what? A video some time ago, so this is just to say, okay, I didn't make another video, but I think that I'm going to do this video, yeah. Let's see some other things. Math. What? Graphing 2D equation? Really? This is pretty interesting. So we can make a 2D equation. So, wow. This is very interesting. Let's see if I put this way. Sorry, never divide by 0. That's what math class taught me. And let's put parentheses as it should be. And now there should be no problems at all. With something happening. No. So mouse x and mouse epsilon. Let's see what happens if here I say minus 200. It's beautiful to just experiment with some code and see what's going to happen. Well, nearly nothing. But sometimes something good to watch can happen, so why not? Let's think plus. So let's run this. And yeah, it's much less understandable than the previous one. So just move the mouse and it seems to change randomly, while it isn't. It's following a very precise instruction, while it isn't. So here we put the scene. Don't know why. Let's see what happens. They're pretty similar, but this is much less interesting than the other. Let's put the tongue. Really, it seems like hieroglyphic. What's this? It is a secret. It seems like, have you ever seen Indiana Jones? When you just you go to the Indians, and then they have these very beautiful things that you can't understand completely. So this is interesting. Let's put it on the mouse X and let's see what happens. So the more I go here, the more these kind of inscriptions become big. Now my computer is a little bit lagging because it's recording a video and playing this animation at the same time. This is very interesting, in my opinion. Let's open another option. Let's open something else, random. So, random. So it's changing each time. So, well, this is a little bit boring in my opinion, so I think I'm going to do a color. Color equals, let's make it equals to the random. Color equals color R 100 160, for example. Yeah, let's make something like this. And let's say this color start. And then let's make the line of this color. Sorry, I missed a semicolon. Sorry. So let's make the background here. So background is not 0 but is, just wait a second. So I'm going to call this B, and the background is going to be B as a color. And now we're going to see some lines. And the background is changing color. It's similar to blue, but it's changing. But I am going to say, if R, that is a random number. Oh, hey, wait a second. Actually, something like 10 minutes ago I said, okay, I'm going to end the video now. No, I'm not going to end the video now. Haha. So I think I'm going to do this. And this is going to give us more interesting results. Or not. What if I write this? Here we have much more lines coming up here. Very, very, very interesting. Let's say if I put 4, we should have many more lines. Or won't we? Yeah, we are saying there are more lines. They are coming. If we put 2, then we should have even more lines, shouldn't we? Yeah, we are seeing them. We are seeing them. They are random lines, but they are changing actually. And I think this is interesting. Very interesting. I think I need to put only 1 right here. And yeah, 1 is different. Have you seen the screen got completely obfuscated? The more I use this programming language, the more it becomes interesting. Really. It's really, really interesting. Let's see if I want some text. Ah yeah, I can put just, it's very simple. Oh, is it working? Oh, so wait a second, I had to wait. What's this? So it's Sims in 3 dimensions. What's this text? Pressed on parent. Very interesting. Very interesting. One thing that I will not understand soon is why is it needed to do all of this mathematics in this program. This is just doing something. I'm not understanding actually. This is the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching this. Even it's just me losing a little bit of time, I'm very happy because I did this video and it's something, nothing incredible but something. And this is going to wrap it up. Bye. Bye.